Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, July 2nd. It is currently 5:46 in the late afternoon. It is time to get to work. Let's see. There really isn't anything going on tonight. So I have a feeling I'm pretty much going to do airport shuttles tonight, and then maybe do some stuff downtown when I'm in town. If I get a shuttle down there and I can do some rides then, I'll probably do that. But I'm going to make my way down that way to begin with and see what happens. Pretty open to anything on the night, so we'll see. But pretty low expectations on the evening. So we'll see how this plays out. First things first, let's turn on, make sure GigU is ready to go. And let me get out of the way. What is it? You need to enable oh, sorry. Alright, Copilot. GigU. Alright, that's on. Let's go back to Lyft. Turn that on. As you can see, GigU will be working again tonight, so we'll see how that plays out. Again, I've been very pleased with it. It's worked out pretty well over the last couple nights, so yeah, like it. Alright, I'm going to make my way downtown. We'll see how this plays out, and we will go from there. So I will be back here with an update as normal after the first ride or second ride or whatever it is, and then I will be back with updates throughout the rest of the evening. So with that, I'll be back. Alrighty, quick update. I'm in the airport queue. 2 rides in. First ride got me into town, and I was about ready to drop her off, and the next ride sent me out to the airport. So it was marginal, but you know, nonetheless got me out here. So we'll see how this goes, and then we'll hopefully just do a shuttle back into town and see what we pick up down there, and maybe just kind of make that work tonight. Let's see how it plays out, but that's kind of my general plan so far. I did want to show you, I tried to show this the other day, ride history. Hopefully this shows up. But anyway, here's the rides that I've done so far, and this 1382 ride and the where'd it go? 1382. Oh, and the 715, that was the first ride that I did. The 1382 ride I punted on because it was 76 cents a mile, but it was coming out here close to the airport. But you know, at 76 cents, that's just too low for me. So I did the 715, and that was the one that got me into downtown, which worked out to get me out here. So I like this about GigU, that it gives you this summary, and hopefully this shows up. And if it doesn't, I'll take in a screenshot so you can see this. But anyway, I like that it gives these ride summaries on the rides, and as you can see, you know, there shows you what red. They're all actually all 3 of these rides are red, which probably means I shouldn't have taken them, but I did. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. So we'll see how this plays out. I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, quick update. Got a ride. Got out of the airport with an Uber ride. Got into town here. So I posted up, and what you're seeing right here on the screen are all the Lyft drivers that are around me right now. And you know, I think the other day I said something about how impacted this market is, and the fact that there's a lot of competition, and it's also the slow season right now. And as you can see, there's a lot of drivers out and about, and this is just in the grid, right? So a lot of competition for the rides, and sometimes taking those little $3 rides, you know, you get desperate, and you end up taking something like that. Drive Like a Sniper made a comment on my videos, one of my recent videos, and said that, you know, it wasn't worth the risk to take those low dollar rides, and that's very true. I can't argue against that, and he's a very he's a good driver, and he knows his shit, and I can't argue with that point. There is a lot of risk for a $3 or $4 ride, that you take, and it really is not worth it. And I get it. But sometimes, you know, you just got to take those little rides. At least I feel like you got to take those little rides, personally for me, to get to another area, maybe where it doesn't look like this, right? And this corridor that you see on the screen, and I'll circle. Actually, you know what? I can't circle it. Haha. This corridor right here is basically where a lot of the bars and the restaurants and hotels and everything are, like, all right in that strip, right up the main drag there. That's basically, J Street is right here, L Street is right over here, and in between that is kind of like where all the action's at. And that's why you see all the cars stacked up there, because that's really where most of the people are, which is why I'm sitting here. If you go outside of that, it's mostly what I would consider urban residential, and sure, you can get some rides out there, but you know, they're just not stacked up. And actually, oh, I don't want that. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. I hope I don't get that. Good. Whew. Damn it. All right. Shoot. All right, we're gonna go get Diane and we'll do this. Don't really want to, but I'm gonna do it. Anyway, yeah. But I just wanted to just see kind of how competitive this market is, and this is a Wednesday night. So, anyway, I'll be back after Diana here, and I'll provide some more updates. Alrighty, that's a wrap. And man, it was a grind. I got a ride that took me back to the airport. When I got there, it was like 9:45. I just could not catch a ride out of there. It took forever. I mean, I was basically waited until it was up in the queue. Well over an hour. Yeah, I just could not catch a ride out on the trip radars or anything. I mean, there's a lot of people there, a lot of drivers, but it was a grind. And I did get a ride, and then the guy canceled the ride before I even left the waiting area, so I had to go turn around and go back in. And as I was doing that, then I caught my last ride that got me out of there. But man, it was tough. Anyway, let's look at numbers. 5 for 63, not bad. Nice $10 average there. Let's look at this. Oh, first, before we do that, let's go do this. Let's turn this off so we don't get interrupted. All right, now let's go back to this. All right, there you go. Oops, put me down there. So there's that ride that canceled. I mean, I should get a fee for that. That's bullshit. Bullshit! Anyway, 5 for Lyft. Let's see what, and how much for Uber? Maybe 3, I think. Let's see. 2. Well, $10 average. $10 average for the night. Can't beat that. I like that. Oh, I want to look at the rides. Hold on. Let me do that. There you go. Turn this off. Yeah, there you go. 49 cents that advantage. Woohoo! Keep it. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. If you made it this far in the video, please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below, especially if you have any questions about GigU. Let's see. I'm not driving Friday because it's 4th of July. But I am going to drive Saturday, and I'm going to go to the city. I'm going to go to San Francisco. I've been in San Francisco in a while, and the plan is to go drive down there and see what kind of damage I can do there. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully it's busy down there, and I can rack up some money down there. But that's going to be the plan for this week. So with that, I will see you on Saturday. Again, please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch up with you guys on Saturday. Thanks.